Alright, okie diddly okie. We are back for some more casting of Frank Stone. Yes, what was I going to do? I was going to look through what we got. That's what I was going to do. So we got these 2 dolls. There's 12 of them we can collect. Oh, okay, so there's a murder mill timeline. Oh, no, these are posters. Yeah? Interesting. This is part of... okay, I don't know what's going on with this here. I don't know what any relevance that has. We're still in the past based on the menu. Okay. Okay, so... do we get to go back to 1963 as well? I guess so, right? Okay, see, I thought he died because doesn't he collapse at the end? Okay. So, 1963 I think is done. So, we're in 1980 as Linda Castle, and then 2024 is where we're at, right? That glass, though. So, that Augustine lady must be the cult leader, right? Look at that, the 1980s. A Curiosity on Main Street, Cedar Hills, 1980. Took that corner like an absolute yobbo. I don't want to be mean to the game, but it's not just me, right? The graphics are good, but then they're not good at the same time. It's hard to... there's something not quite right, and I can't put my finger on it, right? They look good, but then something's off.
Ugh, what a complete and utter disaster.
Don't be so dramatic.
Also, that was the real thing from the main menu. So
when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate cosmic eternal deadline.
Gothic. I like
she's
it.
such a drama queen.
Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah.
So I wonder why this film... I mean, these questions are going to
Whoa,
get
don't
answered,
open that
but...
up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you know, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude,
I mean, you
just
got the scenes
let
before the
me
camera
be
broke.
upset.
Hey, you're just a drama queen.
Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time?
He saved the town from
Go
Frank
after
Stone. I
actual
guess people don't know
criminals
about it
and
then.
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted
Surely the
hotbed of
town do
criminal
know about
activity.
that, though,
That's
because he
not
would have had to
entirely
file a
true.
report on it.
There was that whole serial killer thing.
Okay, so they do
What
know.
now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Wait, is he the
You're still
baby?
just a baby.
Is he the
Still
baby?
don't know anything.
Is he the
Now,
baby?
Be a
The
good
baby?
little baby
The
and tell
baby?
me all about this whole
The
serial
baby.
killer business.
Is he the baby?
I know some stuff.
He's the
Spill
baby.
it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So
There's
what
been
was
a
this guy's
murder.
name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill?
He absolutely was.
Our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the
He's dead
theory.
now.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Yeah, what do you think he was up to?
What do you think he was up to? There has to be a reason for him to kill a bunch of people, right?
There was never any kind of confession, so they don't really know for sure.
That's because we
Someone
shot and
somewhere's
killed him.
Gotta have some idea.
Well, we could always just ask Frank Stone.
But he's dead,
Crystal
or
ball,
is he?
Ouija board. What will they say? And Miss BB's hotline. The dead are just a seance away.
Okay.
I called Miss Beebe once. I tried to speak to Mary Shelley, But Miss Beebe thought that was my grandmother, so she kept going on and on about eating enough cabbage soup.
Did you get a recipe?
Oh, damn.
That's funny.
Then again,
I love it when
maybe it's
games are set
better
in the
not to
80s.
dig up old bones.
If it's ancient history,
People don't really like to talk about it. We do get reporters asking around sometimes. Really rubs people the wrong way.
She's got anti-gravity
Sam
hair.
Green became sheriff. That all died down anyway.
Yeah, Sheriff Green seems to care a lot about this.
Sheriff Green sure seems to care a heck of a lot about this.
Sam Green's the one who took Stone down.
Ah.
Saved a little baby that day, too. Would have been the killer's next victim.
It's
Yeah,
going
he's
to be
kind of a town
Jaime, isn't it?
hero.
Interesting.
Chris, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking you're the baby.
You guys have been so helpful answering my questions and all, but sounds like I should probably go right to the source.
Madison can't be the baby,
What?
right?
After today, I don't
She's too
think
young.
Sheriff Green's gonna want to talk
Madison's
to you about
mom,
anything
maybe?
even remotely related.
How many
to the
years
mill.
is it
You
after?
never know.
Good luck with that.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened. at
No,
the
it
mill
can't be
since you
Jamie
can't
Cannon.
finish shooting
It.
there
No, it
with a
could, because it's
busted
80,
camera.
right?
Hey,
But it could also
why don't you just take
be
the camera to the
Madison's
drugstore and see if we can
mother,
get it fixed?
which would make
So,
sense as to why Madison
Yeah,
is there.
the thing is,
right?
I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts.
No, that's
Unless
is that
you
Madison's
know of
mom?
anybody looking to get into
Have I
film
just put 3 and 3
finance,
together and got
kinda
29?
shit out of luck.
Is that Madison's mom?
No puedes castigar, papá. No tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa.
Hello.
What?
Uh,
You want a piece of me too?
Damn! Damn!
howdy, partner. How's life on the range?
Did he hit his head or something? The hell's wrong with you?
Nothing. Sorry.
Why is Dad such a demanding asshole? I came home to help, not do everything. I mean, I'm not a maid. Do I look like a fucking maid?
You look like you might be high on some sort of drug.
Like a fucking maid.
He's just worried about Mom.
You cannot say she looks like a
he's
maid.
worried that as soon as she croaks, I'm out of here, and then he'll have to be his own fucking maid for once in his life.
That's pretty harsh. Wait, Mom's gonna get better.
Yeah, but Mom's gonna get better soon, so it's not gonna matter.
Right. Yeah. Of course you're right. Sorry, I guess I just needed to.
I wonder what's
blow
wrong
off
with the
some
mom.
steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an
So either
incredible job.
Bonnie
I mean,
or
I don't know
Chris
what we'd do
is
without
gonna
you.
be Madison's mom. I'm
Uh-oh.
calling it now.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just
I
need
like
a
Bunny.
little
She's a bit
extra
sassy, but
bit
that's
of
okay.
money.
Of course you do.
There's
What
nothing wrong with a
else is new?
spicy
What
woman.
Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Let's go for oh god, I don't know what to pick. $10. We'll go 10. Hardest decisions of the game so far.
$10.
I'm scared of Bonnie.
So, let's say hypothetically, I help you out. What do I get out of this? You gonna make me a producer or something?
Sure. Of course. Associate producer, Bonnie Rivera.
Associate producer is a bullshit FAPE credit.
Linda.
Okay, yeah, I don't really give a shit about having a credit on your movie. So, maybe if you actually have something real to offer?
You can borrow my van. Because I don't think she cares about the
Alright,
dad
fine.
knowing, right? So that would have been
You
useless
can borrow
ammo.
my van all week. What?
Dude, I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
Damn, body lady, back on us.
Cool. Everybody wants to drive a van.
Nope.
Try again.
If I may offer a
I like
suggestion,
Bunny.
Jaime, why don't you take over some of Bonnie's chores?
Enticing.
Oh, man.
All of my chores, no complaints.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think we got a deal.
Wise decision.
Don't try and weasel out of it either. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Bunny gave you money to fix the camera. Okay.
You all right there?
The frames
looking a little,
stutters are still here
wrinkled.
when it changes
Fine,
scene.
it's just-
So they haven't
What is
fixed
in
that.
fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it
What?
did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off like right away, right?
You don't think it's like actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Anytime.
They're also cringing. I love it.
Hopefully, there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do
That's not good.
curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk.
I mean, if it's a
Never
junk
know.
shop, then obviously whoever owns the junk shop
I
knows a
bet they
lot
have some
about
rad
old
old
junk, right?
too.
Your call, Chris.
Oh, let me sit back up straight. Oh, God. Let's go to the curiosity shop, where my curiosity
Why not?
is
I
taking me.
certainly am curious regarding said shop.
I said it first, Chris.
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
You chose to try the curiosity store first. Yes.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
Haha.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
Sounds pretty cool, to be
Then we
fair.
hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. I gotta look inside.
They would definitely put the best one in the window. Otherwise, you're not going to come in to buy
Too
them.
bad. So much for that.
Break the
We can still
window.
have
Steal the
drugstore
camera.
closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
I hope she's not some voodoo woman and she's just come off lunch instead. We're about to die. Have I led us into a trap?
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you if I can find it out back.
Is it a double-barreled
Please
shotgun to my
make
face?
yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to
Okay.
have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
The game's hinting at me. There's a secret in here. I know when the game's hinting at me. I'm a
yourself at
veteran of this
home?
shit.
Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Yep. We're in the capitalist endgame there, people. Buckle up. Look around while waiting for the storekeeper. Is that a real skeleton? Hopefully not. Dear
Never
Miss
owned this place before.
Olsen,
Lousy
this
luck.
this letter serves to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutty Nednacks. What a name. And all relevant legal paperwork has been signed and you should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there is any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that... Let's start again. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies. Your recent hardships, if there is any lesson to be learned, drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and a casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great healer. One day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. Is she the mom of the baby? Is she the mom of the baby? Is she the mother of Frank Stone? Was this Frank Stone's shop? So many questions, so little time.
Find a camera for us back there.
Floppy disks.
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill.
That's a nice
Glenn's
clock.
gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
Oh, I miss floppy disks. You know, breaking out the Amiga, slapping in Desert Strike.
There's gotta be another way into the mill.
It's a raven. That's so Raven. Okay. Up. The camera controls inverted. I don't like it when games do that. Give me one set of controls, damn you. How am I only getting 40 FPS in here? That makes no fucking sense. This game runs like ass still. Even after like 4 patches, it still runs like fucking ass. It's a big bunny mask.
Aw, cute bunny.
Reminds me of Donnie Darko. No. Yeah, has anyone here ever watched Donnie Darko? What a great film. Oh, look at the graphics outside are better than the fucking graphics inside. Okay, this is going to be one of those storage things. It keeps showing us this. I feel like we must have missed one then. Look at that old car. Look at that. Man, the 80s are so cool.
I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Yo, that looks sick. That looks fucking sick. I want one of those IRL. Imagine someone breaks into your house, you just do that shit. It's a smiley face. Yeah. I will come over to you in a second. This is the TV from the dream, is it not?
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
That's important. Is that the manor? That's the manor, isn't it? And this is the TV from Madison's dream. That's important. What's he trying to tell me? Isn't this 1980? I'm pretty certain planes in 1980 did not have winglets on them. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty certain the planes didn't, the Boeings and Airbuses of the time did not have winglets on them. It's a nice little gasoline pump. I like that. We'll progress soon. I'm looking for loot. There we go. There's a piece of film. What's the music? How's a doll? The Trapper.
Cuddling up to that at night.
Wee, he's got a wobbly head. Wibble wobble. Okay, there's nothing else in here, I don't think. What's he trying to tell me, though? That's definitely a modern Boeing. That's not... They fucked up here. It's even got the flat bottom on the engines. Oh dear, oh dear. We are in trouble, aren't we? Can I come in the rear? May I come? No, I cannot come. Do not come. Do not come. Okay.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm getting like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed. Whoa. May I? I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Also, it's not gonna. It's gonna be obvious in the movie
How
they're
much
changing
are you
camera,
asking
right?
for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
Exactly 10
$10
bucks. You know, she's an old lady. She's running a junk store. We're just gonna give her the 10 bucks.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
I'm
for
not gonna
finding
rip
us a
off the old
camera.
lady.
It was no trouble at all. It
Old
truly
lady gotta
is
eat.
such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
But we left her our old camera. I don't like her. I don't like the way she just fucking looked at us on the way out.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
He's laughing. Emergency sock quarters. The cheesiest. Buy milk. Oh, we can investigate for milk.
Cursed movies? Really?
Okay, what
Must
we
be a
got?
slow news day.
Andy Dean. Okay, that's definitely not a rip-off. Right? Right? Right. Best Left Buried, The Dark Mythology of the Lost Movie by Joe Blue. There are those films that have been lost over time, which in their absence have developed an aura of mystery. These lost films have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to merit on the performance of the marvel on the performance of the actor, sorry, or craft of the director, but because they believe, though, through whatever remnants of the footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into a dark reality. Okay. Most associated with the production have distanced themselves from the rumours about Dean's disappearance. Okay, I'm not sure that's relevant, really. Maybe that is. Oh, this game sometimes, like right now, it looks fantastic in here. But then there's times when it doesn't. There's got to be a thingy bobby in here, right? It keeps showing me these, but then I can't fucking find the things that go inside it. Anything on here I could select? Oh, we got no reflection with vampires. Fall into the fear trap. Horror's hottest sensation. One sip and you'll be hooked. After-peace tonic. Bomb burgers. 1 hand grenade. Depth charges. Dynamite dog. Dirty bombs. Napalm bombs. Barrel bomb. Hey, yo, that's a sick menu. You know, someone needs to...
Demolition scheduled this year.
What are these codes?
Our movie is going to be the last record of the mill.
Oh, interesting. Is that why it got lost to time? Maybe someone knows about Frank Stone's spirit being trapped there, maybe? Question mark. Possibly, maybe, possibly, maybe, possibly. Okay, can I come out? Thank you. These shelves are quite detailed for stock, right? Like, usually games don't go to this level of detail. Look at that. That's fucking detailed as shit, that. What's in here?
I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Oh no, if I had took the 20 bucks I would have been able to get some. Oh, disaster. This guy needs to learn how to merchandise. Why has he got tissue in so many different places? Got glasses. You know, I really want to go to like an old American town like this, just in the middle of nowhere. And hopefully not get murdered. That'd be unfortunate, wouldn't it? We found one! Waterlogged shoe. 4 names, 4 trials. She tells not to rush. Okay. So we got another trinket. I feel like I have missed a trinket at some point now. I know I'm taking a while. Oh my god, can we actually play? It's just Space Invaders. Is Space Invaders not copyrighted? Right, okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Let me just go quickly look at the box. Man, this game's looking good, huh? I take everything back I said earlier. Oh, no, that's the magazine, isn't it? So this should have the shoe in it now, yeah? Okay. Right, let's get the milk. Can I not run any... Oh, I can. There we go. Milk. Give me the milk. Milk. You never grab from the front. Come on. You always grab from the back.
Another missing kid.
Missing Benny Barker.
I hope they're found.
So people are still going missing even after Frank Stone's died. That's an interesting piece of information. So there's either a copycat killer or Frank Stone is actually still alive as a spirit of the mill. Alright. Bing bong. Milky time.
Oh. Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
I think this is
Myra's
Madison's
a
mum. If you look at her,
bookworm.
she looks a little bit like Madison. So,
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
ring me up, daddy.
All right,
I think she's got the hots
25
for him.
cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I
They've
are
done a
all
really good...
making a horror movie
I don't...
down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We can
Chris's
always
face
use an
animation
extra
seems to be a lot
hand
better than
if
everyone else I've
you're
noticed.
into
Unless
that
her
kind of
actor's just
thing.
really good. Maybe her actor for this
Super
game's really good.
into it.
But
Like, her emotions are coming across really well on her
Does
face.
my dad know you're going into the mill? He
Oh, his
watches
dad's
that
Sam.
place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today.
Hello,
Let him
talk of
sneak
the
back
devil.
in
There
and
he
shoot
is.
the rest.
Walking like an NPC.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
What was going on with the quivering on her face then?
You need a ride home?
Oh yeah, let me just get my bag.
Wait, who's taking over the shop if you're going home? Hello, officer. I mean, sheriff. I keep forgetting it's a sheriff.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before.
But I murdered a man in there.
Wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
What really happened at the mill? Let's probe him.
Oh, I do. But you gotta tell me one thing.
The facial animations like Chris are actually pretty good.
Is it true? What really happened at the mill?
What?
You know, the real story.
Oh, right. The real story. Yeah, it's all true. But there is one part they never tell you about.
Yeah?
Nah, I couldn't.
He's playing with us. He's playing with us.
All right. But you've got to promise to keep it to yourself, all right?
Scout's honor.
They called it the steel mill. But it turns out, you can't steal a mill.
All right. You got me.
Wow.
Is what I do.
That was shit. That was rubbish, mate. So at least it's eased the tension between us. So if we get caught again there, there's a little bit of bants, you know?
Take care.
Maybe if we shag his son, we can get into the mill. Listen, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
Although that'd be cheating, right? Because we are shagging Jaime.
I have worn many masks over the centuries.
Over the
Dr.
centuries?
Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in
Is that
me,
Augustine? Is that old lady Augustine?
allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline,
Yo,
a new chance.
I knew I couldn't trust her.
Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Yo, I'm liking this game. I'm loving this game. I knew there's something shady about her. So that means Augustine is immortal. So she's the cult leader, right? So don't trust her. Chapter 4. These walls have eyes. Got on to minute 2024. We took a sleepy sleep after the drink. Did I get drugged? I feel like I got drugged. Right, we're playing as Linda now. We know Linda survives the mill. We're a bit compassionate.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
So we know something happens at the mill. And we know Linda knows and we know Linda survives.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Spells
now
and
that we're all
shit.
awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Where?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Well done, dude.
Guess we were all.
I think
close to the
Madison
best
is the
before.
daughter of Chris.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
That explains why Madison's got
right.
film strips.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's.
That also means
associated with
the
Chris film collectors
Chris
have been
survives,
unsuccessfully
right?
searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here.
I mean, temporarily,
each
because we know
with our own
eventually
little
she does
slice
die.
of a mysterious
But like,
pie.
at the time,
It's a
she
pretty
survives.
Big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
So I'm assuming Augustine's trying to resurrect Frank Stone, right?
Why do you think she wants it so bad?
But she's
I mean,
centuries old, so what
it's
the
not
fuck is she?
really
We know she's like
cursed,
some
right?
witch kind of person, but damn.
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
So I'm
What do you say,
assuming
Director?
any of these can die in this
keep
timeline, but
sitting
I
around,
know,
or
I know when we go
wanna
back in
keep
time,
behind the
it's,
curtain?
I assume it's going to be impossible to kill Linda, right? Because that would fuck up the timeline. What are we waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Interesting. She didn't want to talk about the film, so obviously they end up fighting someone there.
Well, now,
Or they end up
this is
getting in a lot of
real
trouble there.
Bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
She's centuries
Sounds
old,
like you
mate.
didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
Damn,
I
she
wouldn't
got him there.
underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Yeah, how do you know about Murder Mill?
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When first
I wouldn't
heard
fuck
about
with
it,
Linda.
I
She
didn't believe it
survived
was
the 80s. Something clearly
The
happened
more
there,
I
you know what I
looked
mean?
into it, the more breadcrumbs I found, and the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Oh, I believe Frank Stone's real.
That's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Buying it, I imagine. Hello,
Hey,
Madison.
Just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Okay, right, we're gonna...
Can't
Ooh.
deny this place would make an incredible film location.
It would indeed. But we're gonna see what we've got quickly. We've got that doll. Any more artifacts? Okay, we got the Lost Movie poster, so that's part of it. And we got the lawyer's letter about the shop. Jamie got $10 for the camera. Chris, Jaime, and Linda chose to try the Curiosity Store. Okay. Interesting. So if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have met Augustine, right? I think she would have let us haggle it down, to be honest, because she wanted us to take the camera, right? And you know, I've just noticed, even though her face is old in the shop, her hands don't look very old, right? So it must be some sort of magic. Okay. Right, yeah, we're going to end that episode there. I'm really, really, really enjoying this game. I'm really curious to see what's going on with this Augustine lady, because she's quite clearly been around a while, and she can de-age herself and all that shit. So, yeah. I'll see you in the next one, I guess.